Hello everybody, my name's Paulie. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 2 of what is essentially a part Road to Glory, where I'm basically just going to be playing my club for the remainder of FIFA. This is basically a series where I will be seeing out the death of this game, rest in peace FIFA 20, and just trying to make the most of it and try and teach you guys and try and teach myself some stuff that will hopefully help us going into FIFA 21. If you want to know background on my club, background on me, please go and watch the first video on this channel. Hopefully that will be informative for you. So we're going to go into Ultimate Team here. Now, no disillusions. Episode 1 of this video was literally recorded 3 minutes ago, so I know where I'm at with my club. I need to get this stuff done today, so tomorrow I have another set of all of these packs and stuff that I can do. Today we are going to be looking at how I run my upgrades. Now, I do not go for the uber efficient version. However, I do go for a reasonably quick version and trying to be as cost effective as possible. And club effective, I guess. So, as I open the bronze packs, I actually filter out the cards that I see to be worth value or that are worth value at that time. Don't butcher me as we go through these packs or as we go through these upgrades if I put a card in which is actually worth a bit of money. Pardon me, there is a very high chance that the when I opened the pack, the card didn't have that value. So we're going to go into the squad building challenges and we're going to do the first stage of everything. Well, I say that the first stage of everything is opening up bronze packs, and the ultimate goal is to get as many of these 82 to 88 upgrade packs as possible. So we're going to go to the bronze upgrade and we're going to go squad builder. Simple as that, easy as you like, and we're just going to go straight in with putting it straight in. So as you can see right now I'm going to do this slowly. I'm going to slow roll it so you get a better idea. We need 40 chemistry and we have 47 chemistry. There is a link here between the two Germans, which is very handy. This will help us. Now, your club, because this is a 4-1-2-1-2, your club will naturally fill up with goalkeepers and centre mids. It's just the way it goes. So strikers and centre backs are ideally the most valuable to you. So what you want to do is you want to take a goalkeeper, replace this striker with a goalkeeper, and you're going to take one of your centre backs and replace them with a centre mid. So we'll go here, and if we put us at 41 chemistry, all bronze players, we will then submit that. Now, as far as I'm concerned, because I opened these packs earlier, none of those bronze players will have been worth anything more than 200 coins. Obviously, there are some cards that are worth 200 coins that will 100% sell your first time around. Get rid of them. Shamrock Rovers players like that, I went through that in the first video. As we go on, I will show you me opening packs and I will show you my thought process. So what I like to do now is I alternate between bronze and build squad, and bronze, press start, select newest, and then build the squad. Squad build will be complete. And as you can see, we have no links here, which is fine. So what we will do, we will take this guy and we'll replace him with a striker. Simple as that. Takes us down a few chemistry, but we save ourselves one of our valuable players. Now, if you want to be super efficient with this, what you could do is, before you go into doing all this, you could go and check your club to see how many bronze left mid strikers, centre backs and right mids you have, to look at which ones are the most valuable. But I think that's a bit too far. Like, this is enough. Once you get to know it, you understand it. So we've got a link here between these two, which is great, which means we can ditch, I think, one player. So we'll take out a striker. We'll submit that. That's fine. And we're just going to go through this and cycle through these as quick as possible. Squad builder, bronze. We're just going to click that straight through. Have a look. I'm hoping that we're going to get one with C. So we've already run out of left mids. Now, this is something you will often see. It's saying that we've run out of left mids, but there is half a chance that we haven't run out of left mids. As you can see, we haven't. We've got 2 left midfielders, which is fine. Sometimes the game does that. I'm not sure what causes it, but it just decides that it doesn't want to play ball. And if I had filtered by lowest to highest, highest to lowest rating or something like that, that left mid probably will have filled in. So what I'm going to do is this time around, I think last time I didn't do this, so I'm going to do it on newest, and I'm sure it will fill in. There we go, and it is actually filled in that left midfield spot. So we're going to take this, switch that out. Now, with this method, it is long, it is boring. However, I think for what right now, bearing in mind that I started at 55,000 coins, considering that I have made 10k back from what I had actually spent, and see now what I'm going to do just quickly, I'm going to swap the left mid every time because I know that I'm lacking left midfielders. Perfect. So I learned a lesson from that by that blank space, and that's why jumping around is sometimes handy because you can see what positions you maybe lack certain players in. So as you go through this, it will be long, it will be boring, but ultimately it is a very easy way, and just it's monotonous but it's effective way of making coins. You can make profit off of this. Like your primary goal will always be to just make back the cost of the packs you spent, because then you're just generating 82 to 88 rated cards for free, which is absolutely fantastic. That's what you want. And as time goes on and you get to the when they release the 85 to 92 rated packs, it's just even better. That's where you really get your money's worth out of these, because you then get the rare players that come from the rare packs that were, well, last time were tradable. I don't know if EA are maybe going to change that if they release that pack again, because that was a bit overpowered. So here's a good example. Now right here we've got multiple links on a lot of players. We don't need that. It is more valuable to us to save these links to guarantee us chemistry going into the next few. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of our positions that we know we have in a reasonable abundance, and we're going to swap them for these players. So there we go. So we've saved ourselves two lots of known chemistry links in the Swedish players and the English players, and we've ditched some of our more common positions. We've got the guys up front that are giving us the chemistry that we need, and we'll submit it. Now, if you just bolt through this, you stand half the chance of submitting a team that maybe has like 90 chemistry, which is the last thing you want. You don't want to be submitting teams with that kind of chemistry because it's an utter waste. So we're going to take him out. Now this is actually going to give us quite high chemistry because we've got a lot of English players in, but it's sometimes just to be reasonably effective, that doesn't matter. You just let that slide. So we're going to switch all these around for the best, switch those around, and then what we're going to do is we're going to switch this left back with a goalkeeper. Now normally I wouldn't go into my club to start getting these players, but right now when you've got those kind of links, it is worth it. So if you've got, 5-6 links in the club, you know that every other player can be swapped out because you immediately get the chemistry, which is something that's very handy going into what we're going to be doing when we get to the 82 to 88 packs. So that one's got 50. So we're going to swap him out. We're going to swap him out. That's actually given us chemistry, which is fine. Him and him. So what I'll do is I'm now going to go and open these packs. I've done a reasonable amount of them, I think, to assure that we will be able to make maybe one or two of these packs. So we're now just going to open the silver packs. We're going to skip straight through them because I mean, I know that you can get icons out of these, but the likelihood is slim. And we're going to pay almost no attention to anything. So we had 11 of these, which means we're going to get 33 players, which means we can make we should be able to make 3 of the gold packs. So once again, now if we were doing League SBCs, some of these players would probably hold some form of value, but they're not tradable anyway. So we're just going to skip all through these. There we go. Now, as you're going through this, if you get Paderborn players, I would maybe advise keeping them, like I've done with the Sheffield players and the Norwich players, because if it ever comes around to it, it is not too much of an inconvenience for you to just put those cards to one side and dodge around them. And if you turn around at some point and go, do you know what? I'm just going to start doing League SBCs again. I've managed to accumulate a good amount of coins. My team's in a good position. I'm just going to take coin rewards from rivals from now on. It puts you in a pretty solid position to go, actually, I have all the expensive players from Norwich, or I have all the expensive players from Sheffield. Fran Moreda, I believe, could be worth a little bit. He was probably worth about 10k at one point, because I know that the Osasuna centre mids are worth a little bit. So he would normally be a player that maybe you'd keep behind. I personally am not, because I know the likelihood of me doing League SBCs anymore is probably pretty slim. So we're going to just quickly dance through these. Yep, for example, he's probably worth, well, I'm sure he was worth a little bit. I know some of the left backs and right backs from the Eredivisie did hold value at one point, but that might have been because of their extra player being added. And of course, if you've never cleared your squad before, the likelihood is that a lot of these players could be duplicates, which means you're going to make coins back as you open them. Because you will be amazed over the course of time, if you have paid no attention to silver or bronze players throughout this entire game cycle, through opening Electrum players packs and mixed players packs from rewards, SBCs and stuff like that, you will probably have accumulated quite a few of these silver and bronze players. So you'll be able to swap them, sell them. You might even get lucky and there might be a card in your club that is now worth a couple of K that you then, you didn't have before. So we've opened up our packs. We've not had any duplicates, which is absolutely great. That you obviously always run the chance of getting duplicates when you're doing stuff like this. We didn't get any duplicates. So we're now going to go to the silver upgrade. And we're going to follow the exact same sort of theory we did before. However, with this, we are going to do it a bit different in that we're not going to swap any players around unless chemistry is needed, but it shouldn't be. So I'm just going to make sure that obviously I don't have any of my Norwich players in there. Because we've only recently opened packs and we keep our silver supply low on the account, the likelihood of actually getting players that... the likelihood of needing to swap players around is pretty slim. So I'm gonna switch these guys around because I don't want to use... and we're going to switch Sharp around because he does hold value at points or another. And we'll put him at a centre-back in there. Yep, that looks all good to me. There's our Osasuna centre defensive mid in there. We're just going to get rid of him as of this moment in time because he's untradeable. He is worth more to us just as fodder. Newest, select it in. Now this point is when you might need to start doing some playing around with with positions and whatnot. So we're going to take him out. I believe we should have we'll put him in there. Put him in there. This is going to give us some good chemistry. Wonderful. And we'll take him and we're just going to put him in there. So that gives us 3 of the common gold players, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're now going to go and open them. That's going to give us 12 players, which gives us a very good chance to open or to do 2 of the 82 to 88 packs. And we've not used all the bronzes that I had either. I'm pretty sure I could have done a couple more and maybe even been able to make another one of these. So no duplicates there. Absolutely great. Now also when opening these 4 common player packs, you have to pay attention because you can get special cards out of these that come out of packs as commons. I got the Headliners Gerard Moreno card out of one of these packs that was mad. I couldn't believe it. An 88 rated player from a common players pack. And I got another one. Can't off the top of my head remember who it was. But it was a Future Stars card. So what we're going to do now, squad builder challenges. I'm going to build these. Should I just do them now? Do you know what? While we're here, I'm going to actually throw together the Summer Heat voting thing because it's easy. So we're going to put, we'll put Martinez in. We need 3 rares. We'll put Hurtado in, and we'll put, let's see, gold rare. We'll put Ansaldi in because he gets a little bit of chemistry. Now, we are going to use some of our common golds to complete this, but this is another benefit to when you do these packs, that you can just benefit greatly off them, because it means that you don't have to spend money on players for these kind of SBCs. If you get lucky, you won't have to bother with it. So we're just going to fill this in. Romelu. Sorry, it's cool. See, we're already down to using a lot of our players. So we might only be able to get maybe one of the 82 to 88 packs out, but we'll be able to do, we might have to buy a couple of players as well. That's the thing when you're doing these kind of SBCs. So what else have we got? Might actually have to start paying attention to chemistry here. So we're going to put him there. Perfect. Now we just need rating. I wasn't even paying attention to rating. So I'm not putting Falcao in, that would be stupid. I had, was it Giuliano? But I needed Martinez for chemistry, which is going to be handy. And do I have, who are my other common golds? Okay, we've got 78, which is super handy. Pretty sure I could probably move a couple of these around. So who's the lowest? We've got a 75 there. We'll replace him with a 76. Wow, absolutely being ruined by the rating requirement on this. Who else have we got? Regani. Do I just put Regani in? That's only a 78. That's mad. Do you know what? I'm not going to bother. I'm going to leave this. I'll do this tomorrow. Because I'm going to need to open a load more gold packs to try and get some high rated ones. So we're going to ignore that one. We're going to go into the 82 to 88. This is what we sort of came for. This is the main part of the grind. This is your end game anyway. But like I said, the other SBCs that you have there will hold value. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go gold common. These are all your gold common cards. So what we got? We've got 12 of them. So we're going to have to buy 2, which isn't too bad. We're going to get the chemistry anyway. So we're going to do multi-swap. We're going to do this. Now, the only reason I'm going to have to buy 2 is because, of course, I rushed through and didn't open as many packs as I sort of should have done. But that's on me. That's my fault. So we're going to put all of these players in. Nice and easy. We will put him in goal. Put him there. And that's all we need. Now, obviously, you'd sit there and you'd go, well, we're quite low on chemistry. But what we're then going to do is we're going to go here. So we're just going to pick. Now, Australia is a pretty good one. Now, what you want to be focusing at is Australian players that play in the Australian League, because they get the best chemistry. And then you're just going to search 200 coins. You're going to buy them. This is what I mean by it. It's going to cost you a little bit. Oh, No, he's New Zealand. Wow, they absolutely duped me there. So I'm going to change that over. Screw it, that's my fault. I should learn my flags. We're going to take him out. Hold on. That's not Australia. That's Denmark. Ooh. Damn these guys for moving around. Do that. And this is going to give us our chemistry. Perfect. So you've got loads of players out of positions, but we've got our chemistry just from the bronzes. So we're going to put them in, get our 82 to 88 rated player, and then just repeat it again. But this time we're going to have to buy 2 gold players. Like I said, that's because I didn't open all of the packs or transfer all of my bronzes into silvers and then work my way up. So we'll put these guys in. Oh, that's me being stupid. We've got a lot of centre mids here. Put those guys in. Put him in. So we're just gonna go buy a goalkeeper. It's not gonna be. It shouldn't be too expensive. Goalkeepers are pretty cheap. Yep. 450 coins, and then do we have a centre back that we can buy? Perfect. So we'll buy him. And in fact, I think he does link with someone. Yep, so he's going to get us a little bit of chemistry, which is always handy. And then we're going to go transfer market. We're going to have a look at what players we got. Obviously, we know that we've got a guy from New Zealand, but we're not going to use him. Now, Poland, another good one to use, because there is a lot of Polish players that play in the Polish league that are obviously going to be 200 coins because no one uses the Polish league for anything because they have no league SBC. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to put him in there. And then we're going to get one more. In fact, I think I could probably, if I have a right back, I could just put a normal right back in. Let's double check this. Nope, he's not going to give us what we need. So, Poland. Do I have any just Polish bronze players? That's me searching the transfer market. There we go. Perfect. There we go. So we didn't even have to buy the 3rd player. And then we're just going to submit that. So there we go. So that has essentially cost us what? Towards the end. Now, normally I wouldn't have to buy the gold. So that's cost us about 600 coins to buy the bronzes that we needed. And we're now going to open these 82 to 88 packs, and there is obviously a lot of good players you can get. You can get absolutely ruined with these as well. You can just get 82s. It's not worth it. But if you get anything above, say, an 84, I would say that's value. So this is a board. Perfect. So we want to see a special card. That is a Champions League card. Is it Utilise? Yeah, that is Utilise. So perfect. So Utilise is an 85 rated card. We've essentially crafted him for free, I would say. It's cost us very little to do, and if I'd gone through the whole process fully, it would have been free, and we may have even made some profit. And the second one, now the second one isn't even a board, so we're just going to skip through it. It's not worth it, but it's still fodder to have in your club, which has value. Savage is probably worth, Savage is worth 5k at the moment, so there's value in that. And that's the rinse and repeat process. This is what I do most nights. I am going to try and keep you guys up to date on all of this. I will record more stuff, and what you will eventually get is probably more highlights of this than me doing the entire thing. But I will endeavour tomorrow to do a video of me just opening packs to show you what I do, keep, what I get rid of. Although I do a lot of it on my phone, so I might have a big bulk, but if you watch my coin balance, you will see that the majority of my coin balance does just go into bronze packs. So as my coin balance goes up and down, it will be because of bronze pack method. And if anything changes from that, if I get a good pull from anything, I will obviously show you. However, all of my packs will be opened on stream anyway. But anyway, guys, I hope this has been informative. I'm new to this, so explaining it is a bit all over the place, but you will see as time goes on that I will be more in depth with a lot of these other features. And if you have any questions, please feel free to send me a message and ask. Have a great day, guys. I'll speak to you later. Goodbye.